What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into the channel today. All right, so a little bit of a crossover video today. We're gonna be doing a lot of experimenting going forward on the channel. I hope you guys are good with that. And even if you're not, I'm gonna do it anyway. So back off. Sorry about that. If you haven't seen the film Billy Madison, you probably won't understand that joke. So we got some news here in Niagara today. As you can tell, sporting the Niagara IceDogs jersey. You guys, some of you know that I just joined the Dog Pound podcast covering the Niagara IceDogs. Before I even move forward too far, for those of you that normally watch for the team in the backdrop here, I will be getting to those guys in a second. Well, some of you might think that who cares? We don't want to talk about the Niagara IceDogs here on a channel where we normally watch for Montreal Canadiens content. However, this is pretty cool news. And there's a story. There's a story behind the hiring of Bruce Boudreau that I am actually somewhat involved in. Not just somewhat, I'm definitely involved in it. It's pure coincidence, if you will. But as some of you know, maybe most of you probably don't know, I have two jobs. One of them is working at a hotel here in Niagara Falls where I work front desk. And just a few short months ago, Bruce Boudreau walks into the hotel, and I got to be honest with you guys, I was starstruck. I've interviewed NHL players before in person, and it's very, very few times you're ever actually starstruck. But just after the whole Bruce there it is thing happened in Vancouver, and the emotional farewell that Bruce Boudreau got as former head coach of the Vancouver Canucks, I got to check in Boudreau to his hotel room. I didn't really know what to say. I didn't even want to bring up the hockey stuff. I didn't even want to bother him whatsoever. I just wanted to treat him like a normal guest when he first checked in, but that didn't last because I knew at some point if I saw him again, I did want to chat him up a little bit if I could about hockey. And I mentioned to him how, yes, he wasn't a coach of any of the teams I cheered for. However, he was a coach that I respected and I admired, and it was really cool to have him there at the hotel. So the one question that I was able to muster up to ask him was, because the Niagara IceDogs have been pretty not good the last few years for a lot of reasons behind the scenes and on the ice, I said to him, just kind of in passing, kind of jokingly, half-heartedly, half serious, would you be interested in coming down and helping us here in Niagara? I don't even remember exactly what Bruce said in his response. I don't know if he said yes, no, or maybe. I think he kind of laughed a little bit. And then he started talking about the IceDogs a little bit, and he had some stuff to say. And he was not necessarily showing interest at the time, but not that long afterward, Bruce Boudreau's son, Ben Boudreau, gets hired as an associate coach of the Niagara IceDogs, and I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't really know much about Ben's career. I'm still learning about it as we speak. I haven't had a chance to meet Ben in person yet as we cover the IceDogs on the Dog Pound podcast, but now Bruce Boudreau, Bruce, here he is now a senior advisor with the Niagara IceDogs. It's a pretty cool thing because, as some of you may know, there hasn't been some great stories that have come out of Niagara in the last little while, and the team, as I said, has not been great. And some credibility has been added and restored to the Niagara IceDogs. One of them being, did I even mention at any point in this channel, I don't think I did, that Wayne Gretzky is a minority stakeholder with the Niagara IceDogs. You may have never heard of him. Point being, the fact that I was actually able to talk to Bruce in person, mentioning in passing half-heartedly that it'd be cool for him to get involved with the Niagara IceDogs. And he is a Niagara native anyway. But the fact that Ben came in and now he's here, it's pretty cool. It's pretty special to have him. And the pedigree that he has, he's a Jack Adams winner. He won best coach in the NHL in the 2009-2010 season when he led the Washington Capitals to the President's Trophy. Now, I will tell you that Bruce Boudreau, not a Habs fan. As most of you know, one of the most fun playoff runs in the history of the Montreal Canadiens that I've ever been witness to, other than 2014 and 2021, was the 2010 playoff run where the Habs knocked off the President's Trophy winning Washington Capitals, coached by Bruce Boudreau. I think Bruce is still a little sour about that loss from 2010. I'm not going to lie to you. I did tell him, yes, that I'm a Habs fan at the hotel, and he said, quote, to me, we all have our faults. Can you blame the guy? He's also a Toronto Maple Leaf draft pick. You can't blame him for saying that. Anyway, regardless, it's pretty cool to have Bruce here in Niagara. So let's shift gears quickly now and talk about the Montreal Canadiens coming forth 2023-24 season and what things are going to look like on this channel. Wardrobe switch. All right. So the Montreal Canadiens, what are you guys going to expect on this channel? I mentioned a few minutes ago that there's going to be some experimentation happening video and creation wise on this channel with my content. And What that means is that I'm going to be introducing some new ideas to how I make videos. And one of the biggest ones that I've been wanting to do for a long time, I've held back, but I really want to incorporate my talent of acting. Dare I say, I have a little bit of acting talent. And what I mean by that specifically is I want to incorporate impersonations into my Habs videos to make them more fun and entertaining. Yes, it'll feel a little dangle-ish at times, but I mean, look at my name. I mean, my gosh, I already kind of copied the guy. Say what you want about Steve, but he has inspired this channel. And again, like I mentioned, I talked to him one time in an interview on Habs Tonight, and he gave me basically the green light to do what I wanted to do. And I just want to really, go for it and just kind of have more fun on this channel when I do whatever kinds of videos I'm able to put out there. I'm not going to be able to do a post-game reaction to every game, as you guys know, but the ones that I do a post-game video about, I want to incorporate my wrestling impressions. You're going to see some of those. In-laws who watch, hi guys, by the way, I know they watch this channel, and my family members might just be like, what is going on with him? It's going to get a little wacky, but you know what? It's going to get a little more energetic, a little more entertaining, and that's the whole goal. I like the flavor of the dangle style that he has with the LFRs. I love it. It's something I came to admire because I like that one-on-one that he was able to establish and has established with Leaf fans over the years, just that interactive, comfortable, homey feel that he's had to the LFRs. And now it's an opportunity for me to really experiment and use what my natural gifts and talents are, bring them to the forefront on this channel, and make the Habs stuff that I'm making more entertaining, more fun to watch. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to change. So as far as the 23-24 season, I didn't get a chance really to talk about the Habs draft video, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to get the insights. And now all of a sudden there's a buzz, not just for David Reinbacher. I don't think the jury's fully out on that pick yet, although I'm more convinced by the day, to be honest with you. And I can't wait to see him at training camp, as I'm sure you guys are. But Jacob Fowler, some fans, I don't know about fans fully yet. I think we're still unsure, but the media are starting to push the narrative, it seems, of the Canadiens believing that Jacob Fowler could be the next starting goaltender long-term for the future for the Montreal Canadiens. You saw his interview in that draft video, and it was inspiring. I mean, it was honest, right? I mean, he was even saying how he didn't get drafted to the OHL. He didn't get drafted to other leagues than the American leagues. But he said it so honestly and openly and raw and real, really. And it was authentic the way Jacob Fowler came across. And now, I mean, you saw the arguments in the room for Jacob Fowler on the draft video and how he's won at every level he's ever played at. We also saw the weird, old lady in the line at the bank question with David Reinbacher, and it was legitimate. I understood it to a point, but it was still weird. So I think we can get to that. We can talk more about all that kind of stuff. But in terms of the 23-24 season, when it comes to my coverage for the Habs, I don't know if I told you guys already, but I will be going to at least one, maybe two games this season. Definitely going to be going to the Winnipeg game on October 28th at the Bell Center. I'll be bringing the camera. I'll be hopefully doing some really cool content, maybe a possible collaboration with Habs Fan TV if they have the time for it after the game. We'll see what happens. But that being said, guys, I will get into more detail, and I think I've already kind of given you the glimpse, but basically I'm looking to do at least 1 to 2 videos a week around there for my Montreal coverage for this season. So that means that I might do a weekly sort of recap of the Habs. I think that was something I actually had somebody comment on last year, was a weekly recap for the Habs would be kind of fun. I can take more time and effort and make it into one really good quality video a week, maybe 2 videos. I'm going to be winging it a little bit, as I kind of already have the last couple of years on the channel. But I just want to say thank you so much for the support and for keeping me going on this channel. Some other channels have reached out to me to collaborate. I'm going to do that, and I can't wait to do that. Actually, I love you guys for reaching out, and I'm excited. I'm humbled, and I'm just happy that I get to do this stuff still and cover the Ice Dogs, yes, but also going to still be covering the Habs on here when I can, and I'm not going anywhere. So you guys are the reason. You guys have motivated me so much to keep going. I can't wait to get this season started for the Habs. Let's do this thing, man. And thank you guys for watching. Hit the buttons you need to hit if you want to support this channel. There will be more opportunities to support this channel this year, which I will make announcement of also. Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Go Dogs, go, and go Habs, go. We'll see you soon, guys.